Hello, trumpet players. Let's work on line 18 together. Go Taylor and Rhodie. So we're going to do 4 things together. Number 1, I'm going to play it for you so you get an idea of what it sounds like. Number 2, we will count the rhythms together. Number 3, we'll say the letter names together and move our fingers. And then number 4, we'll play it together slowly. Okay? All right, so go ahead and just listen, and here's what the song sounds like. Here we go. Okay, so now let's go ahead and count it together. And we have a couple different types of rhythms here. We have half notes. That's the white notes with the stem worth 2 beats. We're going to go ta on those, give it 2 beats. We have quarter notes worth 1 beat, ta. And then we have breath marks, which means just to breathe. That's the places you want to breathe. And you don't want to breathe anywhere else in the song. You can breathe at the beginning and at the breath marks, and of course at the end when you have a rest. But besides that, try not to breathe between the notes, okay? Try to go all the way from here to there in one breath, okay? And then at the end, we have quarter notes, half notes, and we have a half rest worth 2 beats of silence. So we're going to say rest, rest, okay? Let's count the song together. Here we go, trumpet. Say it out loud with me on the word ta. Ready? Go. Ta, 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 ta. Again, here we go. Ta, 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 ta. Rest, rest. Did you give all your half notes 2 beats like it deserves? That's really important that we don't cut those short, okay? I went ahead and sang it, and don't worry if you don't have the greatest singing voice, neither do I, but the more important thing is that we get a feel for what the song is like. We want to count it, and if you can sing it with me, sing it with me. If you want to just say it too, like ta, 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 you can do that too, either way, okay? All right, if that counting made sense, great, let's move on. If not, you can rewind it and count it with me again. Next step is we're going to say the letter names, and notice the speed here is 80, and you're probably not ready to handle it at 80 yet. So if that's the case, I always recommend maybe take it 20 steps slower, 20 notches. So let's take it down to 60, okay? It's a good starting point. Now let's go ahead and say the letter names, and we have to know the first 5 notes on the trumpet. So we need to know the C's, D's, E's, F's, and G's. I'm not going to go over those notes or how to play the fingerings on those. I'm going to leave it up to you to make sure you know those before you try the song, okay? All right, let's go ahead and say it out loud. Here we go. E, E, D, C, C, D, D, F, E, D, C, G, G, F, E, E, D, F, E, D, C. Rest, rest, E, E, D, C, C, D, D, F, E, D, C, G, G, F, E, E, D, F, E, D, C. Rest, rest. So trumpet players, this is where most of the work needs to happen, okay, is you need to be able to say the letter names in time. If you can do that, you're probably ready to try playing it. If not, there's no point in playing the song if you can't read the notes. So let's go ahead and say it one more time because this is such an important step. And this time, grab your trumpet and we're going to move our fingers along with the music. Remember to move them very rhythmically. So move them right in time, okay? Move them very quickly and rhythmically. And this time I'm going to go ahead and sing it as I say the letter names. Would you either say it or sing it with me, please, and move your fingers. That's the more important part. Here we go. Say the letter names. Here we go. E, E, D, C, C, D, D, F, E, D, C, G, G, F, E, E, D, F, E, D, C. Say it one more time. Ready? Here we go. E, E, D, C, C, D, D, F, E, D, C, G, G, F, E, E, D, F, E, D, C. Rest and done. All right, if you can do that, then you're ready to try playing it. So let's play it together, trumpets. Remember, please get a big breath of air at the beginning and don't stop blowing your air until you get to the breath mark where the comma is. Right there, okay? We don't want to breathe after every note. Now, with that said, we're playing it pretty slow, so you will probably run out of air before you get to the breath mark because we're going so slow. So if you need to sneak a breath in somewhere, that's fine. But what we don't want to do is this, trumpets. And breathe every note. Instead, we want to make it sound more like this. So keep the air blowing. And don't forget right here, this is probably the trickiest spot of the song. You got to jump from that C to that G. So make sure you speed up your lips, get a big breath of air, and go for that G. You can do it, okay? We're going to play it. If you're not ready to play it, you might want to go back and just practice the hard spots of the song. And this is like one of the trickier spots where the notes move quickly. You might want to just play this measure over and over 3 or 4 times until you feel ready. But if you've done that and you're ready to try it with me, let's try playing the song. Here we go. Grab your trumpet. Good luck. Now, normally the song's supposed to go through twice. Sometimes if you start clicking on things, it only goes through once. But that is what we're going for there, trumpets. That is line 18 at a slow speed. I'd encourage you to practice it over and over until you feel like you've mastered it slowly. And then you know the next step. Go a little faster. Take it up to 70. Okay, once you can master it at 70, then take it up to full speed, 80, and then record it. Okay, I hope that helps you, trumpet players. Good luck on line 18.